Yeah, good morning, Toby. We've had a bit of a later start this morning. You're spoiling us. After 9 o'clock, we set the alarm a bit later. But we're here in Sheffield. The weather is still crisp. The sky is blue. There's snow on the ground. That's not going anywhere. I think we're around zero, aren't we? But we are feeling Christmassy. We are feeling festive because we're at Sheffield Park Academy, and this is their last day before they break up for the holidays. There's a wonderful Christmas tree in the window here of the lobby. And I've come to chat to a teacher here. Cameron Din has been a teacher here for a little while. And it isn't just about the work he's done here. We've come to chat to him about the work he's done, as I said earlier, when the school gate closes, when the bell finishes for the day, because his work continues over the weekend. Cameron is part of DESA, who've helped young people around Darnall with all sorts of things, education, sport, opportunities. He's a bit of a dynamo around here. He's done amazing work. So I've come to chat to Cameron today. It's the last day of term. It's school, but it's Christmas jumper day, and he's all in black. How are you, Cameron? Are you well?
Very well, thank you, Sam. How are you?
Yeah, I'm really grand. I was saying there that it doesn't end when the bell ends on a Friday for you. It really doesn't. You've done loads of work. Just explain how DESA works, because I've been to your youth clubs on a Saturday night. I've seen firsthand how engaged some of the young people around Darnall are. Explain what DESA stands for and when you set it up and why.
Right, Sam, so we were set up in 2021, and the reason behind setting up Darnall Education Sports Academy was because we felt that there was a need within our community to ensure that every single part of the community came together, community cohesion, and then if we start that at a young age, hopefully as the children grow up, there's a lot more unity within the community and togetherness, which then saves us from a lot of the issues that we're currently seeing in the community today, such as gang violence, drug abuse, and youngsters not being on the straight path.
It's an incredible thing. When I came down on Saturday, it was a few months ago, earlier in the year, you had a classroom out the back, you were doing SATs classes. These young folk were signing up for SATs on the weekend for extra homework club. How do you get them, convince them that this is a good thing for them to do at the weekends?
The key thing is ensuring that the young children who attend the sessions understand that it's a welcoming environment, and not only that, it has to be engaging for these children. A lot of these children are disengaged with education at school due to a multitude of reasons, and we're something that they find common ground in, they find unity when they come to us, and from there, once we build that relationship, educating them just comes natural.
Well, let's speak to some of the young people who are part of DESA, but also part of Sheffield Park Academy. Let's speak to a couple of the lads here. You've braved the weather, fellas. You haven't got your Christmas jumpers on. Marked down for that. What's your name, mate?
Good morning, my name is Hamid.
Hamid, and your name?
My name is Isa.
Well, I wanted to chat to you fellas first because you come out on a Saturday, don't you? I've seen you down there. You play a bit of ping pong, a bit of badminton. Why do you get involved with DESA at the weekend? What do you like about it?
I get involved because it's better for me going on the streets and messing about, so it keeps me on the straight path and it helps me educate, and when I'm older I know what I'm going to do, not going into gang violence and that.
Was that a concern? Is that a concern for folks at home, parents? Gang violence was something that was sort of drilled into you as something to avoid in Darnall?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. What about yourself? Talk to me about DESA and Saturday night. What do you enjoy about it? What do you do there?
One thing I like about DESA is that it brings the community together. Another thing that I like is that there's a range of activities we can do, such as board games, PlayStation, snooker, ping pong. There's many tournaments on each week, and we also get provided with meals.
Meals as well, and it gets pretty competitive, doesn't it? I think when you get a whole load of folk together playing sport, it gets pretty competitive. It's not just about the kind of youth club on a Saturday night, Cameron. There's other things. It's opportunities, isn't it? It's about taking young folk out, boys and girls, we should say, and giving them opportunities that they might not otherwise enjoy.
Yeah, so 100%. So now around Darnall, we've got some world-class sporting facilities such as EIS, Olympic Legacy Park, and these are not getting used by the community because there's been a sense of they don't feel welcome there. So what we're like the bridge that brings the communities into these sessions, and we don't just focus on young children. We've also got our female-only sessions, which run hand in hand with the children's sessions at EIS. And the idea is that a lot of the ladies in our community, they wear hijab and niqab, and they are Muslim ladies. And what we're trying to do is bring them into these sporting facilities where there's female-only sessions, where they can take off their religious clothing and they can actually partake in health activity. And this is also going to fight the pandemic that we've got at the moment, which is obesity within our communities. And this is key, not just for young children, but also for our ladies as well.
Yeah, it's men, women, it's boys and girls, isn't it? Absolutely. Let's speak to a couple of the young people here, students at Sheffield Park Academy, also sign up for DESA. What's your name, please? Nice to meet you. What part does DESA play in your life? When do you get involved?
I get involved every Friday.
And what do you do? What do you do on a Friday night?
I do cricket.
Cricket. Talk to me about your cricket. Are you a bowler, a batter? What sort of a player are you?
I'm a bowler. I'm a batter.
Are you? I'm calling you an all-rounder. Okay, excellent stuff. And it's also football too. Is it Nicholas? You play on a... Talk to me about is it Thursday night you play with DESA? What happens on a Thursday night?
So we go there at 4 o'clock, then we do a bit of training, and then after that we do a football match that is a bit competitive, and also at the end we do a penalty shootout where the winner gets a prize by the coach.
I saw it. I came along once and I was in goal, and it turned out I was actually a bit rubbish in goal. It's humiliating. The interesting thing I found about Dartford is an incredibly mixed and diverse community. What's brilliant about the work DESA does is also mixing communities where they haven't historically always mixed as well. Talk to me a little bit about that work.
So the bottom line is, in the 1980s, there was a big society of divide between the Asians and the traditional white people that lived there, and now we're seeing the same thing with the new communities that are surrounding Dartford, the Slovakian and the Romanian community. And what we're doing now is we're learning from our mistakes, we're bridging this gap at an early age, so as the children grow up, they don't see the differences and they come together through unity of sport firstly, and then through education. And again, the key thing is ensuring that our young children in the community have high aspirations of what they can achieve, and we're doing that, and we're showing them what they can achieve by positive role models within DESA, and this is how we need to continue into 2023.
Cameron, I think it's a brilliant thing, and I know you're from that community, so it's such a passion project of yours. Listen, lads, I want to just say something now. I've kind of got you here under sort of false pretenses. I wanted to talk about DESA because I've experienced it firsthand, and I think it's brilliant, and you've done some amazing work. But also, we wanted, Cameron, to give you a specific thank you. You have put in so many extra miles, put in such an extra effort on your weekend, taking SATs classes, taking kids around here to all sorts of trips, not just the EIS. I know you were over at the Etihad in Manchester recently as well. And we wanted to say thank you, because we think you're brilliant. We think the team at DESA are brilliant. Come this way. Cameron, lads, come this way. We've got a little surprise for you. You thought we'd only drag Santa along today for a little BBC Radio Sheffield merch drop. Actually, Santa is here for you, Cameron, for you, lad. Come this way. We've brought Santa to school. Santa has come to say thank you. And Cameron, Santa's got a gift. Come this way. Santa, what have you got for Cameron?
Here we go, Cameron. Merry Christmas, young man. Well done for everything you do.
Cameron, Santa's got you. Well, we thought you give so many gifts to the lads and the lasses around here. We have got you a family ticket to a local theme park. We've got you some chockies. We think you'll do amazing work. And I know you don't come into this for the rewards and the thanks, but sometimes it is nice to do that. So we just wanted to say, we think you're ace, mate. Keep up the good work. And thank you so much.
Can I just say that it's not just myself that runs DESA, there's
No.
also Fon Abdul Malik, and there's a large team of people, so it's not just me, and I can't take all the credit because it is a team effort.
But listen, thank you so much. A big shout out to Abdul, because I know Abdul does amazing
Indeed.
work, and you're absolutely right. Props to Abdul. Some chockies are winging their way to Abdul as well.
Fantastic.
I'm going to give a final word to these lads. You've got an amazing teacher here, haven't you? Just give me a bit of a shout out about he's going to flush. So tell me what an amazing teacher he is. Tell me how much DESA has helped you guys, and why that is thanks to people like Cameron.
Like him because he tells us to not give up, and he wants us to do all the good things in life, and that's all. And he's a very good teacher as well.
He's a very good teacher. I mean, you kind of have to say that. He's right here. But go on, give me another plug.
He's a very good teacher. He teaches me for IT, for GCSE IT. And if we don't know what we're doing, he don't say stop. He makes us get to the end. Once we're done, we're done.
He's a good lad. Toby, you know DESA very well. We've chatted about DESA before on the show, haven't we, a few times. It really is a really incredible setup. It's education, it's sport, it's about the community. And as Cameron said, it's for boys and girls. And it's just mixing in an area of South Yorkshire and Sheffield that hasn't always integrated brilliantly. It's a wonderful thing. We're delighted to be able to say thank you to Cameron. And Cameron, listen, have a brilliant holiday period, have a wonderful Christmas. Last day today. When do you get to go home today?
1 o'clock, fingers crossed, all being well.
Get in, there we go. There we go. Our final one of the morning. We're off to Barnsley later, Toby, to do a bit of a merch drop and invite Santa to say hello to the folk of Barnsley. And we're going to warm up a little. It's an excellent. I'm going to ask Helen, where are we going in Barnsley?